Alright, it's been a long time. It's generally a little time between my postings, but small town cop here, and you might think that this is a T-Rex Arms Ready Rig in multicam, camo, whatever. I think it's like a mix between multicam and traditional jungle, but kind of multicam-ish. Whatever. You'd think it'd be a T-Rex Arms, but as I'm going to put in the title of this video, it is a clone. I almost feel bad for buying it because it is a clone of their stuff. I just really wanted it in camo. It is the exact same setup. 3 rifle mags here, pistol mag, another rifle mag pouch, and then a large pouch back here. Obviously, in this pouch, I have my notebook, which, you know, all the stuff that tactical guys we like to carry, you know, magazines and other stuff and electronics and such. Don't forget to regular pen and paper. Electronics fail. I actually, on my shirts, my work shirts, I have that little pen pocket on my left arm, so that if I take a report, take somebody's name on a scene, I already have that. I keep the notepad in my pocket. It's a smaller version of this, and I have my pins on my shirt, so I don't care about keeping a pin on this because all my shirts that I'd wear for this, anything that would call me to wear this, have a pin pocket on the sleeve. And if they don't, I can still pin in one of these pockets. Now, here's the thing though. Through the magic of hitting pause for my edit button, I can also fit a large cell phone in this back pocket. And my plan is the phone I'm using to record this would go right here. You might ask yourself, because this is like would be my main comms phone. Like this is my work phone. And I'm getting one just like it to be my main comms phone. Because where I'm at, most guys think we're on a Baofeng, whatever. Here's the thing, that a lot of those guys will tell you to run Baofeng stuff, which Baofeng, for understand, is a good radio. It all depends on where you're at. Because where I'm at, we got sucky radio reception. There's no radio towers anywhere near us. I mean, there are, but I mean, there's few and far between, like really far between. I literally have better cell reception everywhere than I do radio reception. And that's the thing when you start planning out your kit is the infrastructure in your area. I'm a very, very rural area. There are not many towers. Like state troopers, me and my patrol car. There are literally outside the door of my house, my car radio will not work. My in-car radio will not work. But this will. Now, crap, it's the fan scenario. Will it still work? Most likely because it can use radio, but mainly it uses the whole internet cell phone radio thing. I prefer this out here simply because there's a lot more towers for internet and such than there are to simply radio towers. It's just the nature of the beast. But this video is not about my cell phone radio, which works really good. If you guys want me to, I can talk about this on them. I've had it for a year now, and it's really good. But this cell phone I'm recording on would be in this pocket for one simple reason: controlling my drone with a chest rig. And in general, I carry a drone with me at work. The drone I did a video on, it is extremely useful, and I want some piece of tech that's not going to run my battery on something else, comms, whatever, because I can also load my maps here, all that kind of jazz, and I can also have drawn out maps in this and paper maps printed out. So I want some piece of tech to control my drone exclusively. So I only need that thing to control my drone. That way, if this goes down, I have this still. I have this pocket. My cell phone that I'm using right now fits in this AR magazine pocket. So that's a good idea to have. If you're going to run a Baofeng, or if you're going to run a cell phone radio, whatever you're going to run, have another electronic device, whether it has to be a phone or whatever, dedicated to running your other essential tech like a drone My thermal camera will plug into this because I have a thermal camera. I don't do the monocle thing because one price, but two, I like the bigger screen on this. And for my purposes, and in general, even if I'm wearing this again, we're not at work. This is but let me make sure it's clear. This is not something I'm wearing to work. This is something I'm wearing because it got real, and my buddies in blue might not necessarily be my buddies in blue anymore. We might be on opposing sides of things. Not within my department, but other neighboring states, areas, whatever. But about this rig, before my time runs out, excellent build quality so far. I've gone for runs with it. The pouches work extremely well. It sits so wonderfully, so easily on me. I'm not much bigger than a typical Asian man because I know this is from China. This is the Krydex Ready Rig in multicam. This thing works really well. It just works. I'm probably going to still buy a T-Rex arm one in green or gray, unless they do a black one. I don't know. I think probably just end up bringing a green one. It's simply because I feel bad for buying the clone and camo instead of theirs. Because if this is this good, and this build quality is good, and so light and so functional, then the T-Rex arms one will probably be even better. And this thing's already really freaking nice. Because I think the T-Rex arms one has some cushions on the straps. For me, this isn't a big deal. Sounds odd to say, but my nipples aren't getting rubbed by this. So just so you guys know, if you haven't worn a rig like this before, or any kind of body armor, depending on how you set it up, that thing can rub your nipples raw, and it sucks. If you've never gone for a run wearing the wrong shirt, you'll realize real fast that there's a reason certain runners put band-aids over their nipples. But enough talking about nipples. This works extremely well. The retention is great, but it still also pulls out and goes back in real fast and real easy. Having this ability to carry my notepad right there and my comms right there, and I just run a wireless Bluetooth to this because graphics fan Bluetooth still works. Because Bluetooth is only between the phone or the weather devices and your headset, so you don't have to rut that. I see a lot of guys running wires still. I'm like, if you can do Bluetooth, I know it takes another electronic and battery, but Bluetooth take nothing to charge. Especially the ones I'm running, because I have like the silencers, like I said, that I've linked to this, and that is a dream come true. But Krydex Ready Rig, pistol mag, or multi-tool thing flashlight, which I've done both. AR mag, large pouch for cell phone, radio, notebook, very small med kit, maybe. Definitely a AR-10 magazine will fit in there, no problem. If you're looking at this, go get the T-Rex arms one, just because I feel bad. But if you need it in camo like I did, Krydex I know it's a copyright infringement, it's a clone, but man, does it freaking work. So don't knock me too bad. I'm gonna buy a T-Rex arms one, but yeah, this thing works really well. It is cheaper, yes, but if you don't need it in camo, just make me feel better. Go get T-Rex arms as one, because this thing rocks. And Krydex also makes my quick release, my actual armor carrier, my plate carrier. They have the quick release tabs that use the same kind of setup, only it's all rifle mags. That's really good too. That's been really good for me. It has the quick release little tabs on it. I think they call them the poles. That works really well. So I've been very happy with Krydex. You're not going to be disappointed, but if you can spare the extra $40 for T-Rex arms, buy American. I'm going to do it too. Don't feel bad, but if you really want it in camo, since they're not doing camo right now, Krydex Ready Rig, freaking baller. Tell Lucas I'm sorry.